Hello my fellow otakus, it is I, Kiyato here. So today I want to talk about something that's been happening in the anime community, or more so in the virtual YouTube community, which I consider them a part of us. But it's regarding the virtual YouTuber known as Mano Aloe, who's been getting a lot of hate online, and not just like criticized hate, it's straight up malicious hate. So pretty much what happened was she's been getting a lot of hate because before she made her debut as a virtual YouTuber, she did a test stream for her avatar, and this was approved by her manager. But because she did this and forgot to delete her test VOD, which I guess probably reveals her information about her, people were able to find out that she had an ex-boyfriend before, which kind of caused a trigger in the whole hardcore anime community, or minority I would say, because these minority people have been sending her a lot of hate. They have been DMing her ex-boyfriend, disliking her videos, sending hate comments, as well as, which I'm actually surprised how people are able to do this, but calling her actual home number, which is crazy. But because of all this, she has taken a hiatus for 2 weeks now from live streaming, and honestly, that kind of really sucks because this is her job. But the reason why I wanted to make this video talking about this is the fact that this is one of the things I really hate about the anime community. I mean, not all communities are perfect. Like, we should all know that. I mean, prime example is the League of Legends community. But, you know, this type of thing that happens in the anime community, these minority people that just maliciously hate someone because they were in a relationship before, I honestly look down upon these fools so much because, honestly, what are you doing with your life? I understand that anime is a big deal. I mean, we all love anime. But they have to face reality that there are these virtual YouTubers, or not even just virtual YouTubers, but just people in general are human beings. And so I always feel like these minority hardcore fans thinking like they have that mindset where they think they're the main protagonist in some anime that they watch like several times. I'm just like, please separate your hobby from reality. Like, a hobby is something that we really enjoy, yes, of course. But you can't let that be like your actual reality in things. Them thinking that anime is their life, and if something is not pure, they must destroy it. I always hate that mindset, and honestly, I think these people that have been harassing her, that have been cyberbullying her, I think they should be accounted for. They should be called out, they should be fined, and I think this should be something that should be dictated in the anime community of calling these fools out, because honestly, these minority people, they are kind of destructive. I mean, one of the things I seen that happened recently was Kana Hanazawa, or I probably butchered it. Kana Hanazawa. Man, her name is a tongue twister to say it, but I remember news regarding her like announcement of getting married, and honestly, all of us were really happy. Like, that's something that we're happy for, that she found someone that she really loves. But there's that minority group that hated that news because, you know, they want her become pure, like they want her to remain pure. And I remember reading a news article when one of the people, like, once they heard about that news, he hated looking at his figurines because, or at least the figurines that are voiced by her, because it reminded him of that figurine now having a boyfriend that isn't him, and that mentality is just not healthy for them. And honestly, the entertainment businesses, or at least the idol agencies in Japan, don't make it any better either, because they try to enforce these contracts on these idols to remain pure and never be in a relationship with anyone, just to appeal to these hardcore fans. And honestly, I wish all this reforms, because I don't want another incident like that one with the AKB48 member Minami, who chose to shave her head publicly on TV to like apologize for her indecent act when she brought her boyfriend over to her apartment, who was a dancer from a boy band. And honestly, this caused a lot of controversies because this was, you know, spread across the news across the world, and this has to change because honestly, the mentality of these minority I think these minority fan base, like the hardcore ones, are taken advantage of. That's one thing for sure, but also they should separate their hobbies from reality because it is very unhealthy. And if they manage to do that, I'm pretty sure they would live a much more happier life, because let's face it, like, if you don't like focus on one thing, like if I can understand if you really love a hobby a lot. Like I love anime a lot. I mean, you all can see my background here, but I don't let that dictate my life. And you know, as I grow older, I may, you know, come to not like anime as much. I may like other things, but for the time being, I know how to separate that and, you know, be appreciated for people that, you know, voice actors, idols, like I like any influencer. Like I wish them for the best because, you know, they're also human beings. So that's all I have to say. Like that's one of the things I hate about the anime community, and hopefully, like not that anime community as a whole, but just the one things that being an anime community is just that hardcore minority fans that just straight up are malicious. But anyways, that'll pretty much wrap things up for this video. Hopefully y'all can learn from this. You know, even if that's not you personally, I mean, it is good to know and talk about. But anyways, if y'all can show love and support for Mano Aloe, I'll leave her YouTube channel below. Send her some positive comments, like her videos. I actually did subscribe to her just because honestly we need to show these people that it is not alright to hate, be malicious, and we need to, you know, weed out these negativities. So anyways, if you could actually, you know, support Mano Aloe, that would be appreciated. Anyways, it's Kiyato signing off. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Keep on watching anime, and see you guys in my next video.